Today I fucked up by sniffing my GF's sock. This was a few years ago. I was at a girl's house I had only been seeing for a couple of weeks, and we were getting ready for bed. Her room was a little dirty, mostly dirty clothes, so we were picking up before we got in bed. I had a hamper in one hand, and was tossing the clothes on the floor into it. I came across some socks on her bedside table on the opposite side that she sleeps on. Not sure if they are dirty because of where they were sitting. I gave them a sniff to see if they had been worn. She comes out of the bathroom attached to her bedroom as I'm smelling them, and I look up after tossing them into the hamper to her with a horrified look in her eyes. I didn't realize at first, and asked her what was wrong. She asked if I was sniffing her socks, and it hit me. I tried to explain that it was reflexive because I am prettily sloppy with my laundry, so I smell my socks to see if they're clean. We get into bed and she was less than affectionate. She broke up with me a week later. Doctor, I sniffed a girl's sock to see if it was dirty. She saw me and thought I had a fetish. I misread that title, and boy, I was happy to read your story. Her loss. Smelling socks leads to a breakup. What would have happened to you if you would smell her fart? The smell test is valid for all items of clothing. She's a weirdo. TBH, I'm foot guy and I don't get the smelly thing at all. Just reppin' that not of all us foot guys are into nasty unclean feet / socks, only nice soft, clean and pedicured feet here. Right, lol. People see foot fetish and assume the worst. Just like with other things, everyone has a preference. Some may like big asses or small asses. Some big dicks, some smaller dicks. Feet are the same, some like them dirty, some prefer them clean. But was it dirty? Yes. Read that title wrong and thought you sniffed her cock. If she had a cock, I'd have proposed. Today I fucked up by fooling around with my wife in a hotel. So my wife and I were on a trip to Florida and we had reservations at a Hilton near a beach. Today I fucked up. Review, by the way, we had been planning this trip for a few months. A little backstory: my wife is a total nympho and loves to have sex at any moment and any time, no complaints here. We've even done it in an airplane before. At the time she was in a wheelchair and needed to be carried to the bathroom. The rest is history. Anyway, so we get to the hotel and the duration of the trip was normal. We ate, we had fun and enjoyed our time. On the last day of our 6-day trip, the hotel was hosting a complimentary wine tasting to commemorate 5 years open at that specific location. Since it was free, my wife and I basically said why not? And we ended up drinking more than we should have, her so more than myself. Just for reference, this particular Hilton was a 50-story building, and we were on the 47th floor and the wine tasting was held below the lobby. So it's 1:30ish in the morning and we get on the elevator. As soon as the door closes, she's like, "Hey, let's do it." I immediately told her that she was crazy because we are in a fucking elevator along with other things, like we'll be in the room in 2 minutes and there's no way we'll make it to our floor without someone stopping to get on. She responds with, "It's after midnight, nobody's coming. Besides, you know you only last 30 seconds anyway." Lol, I love her. I laughed and then said fuck it, as I was drunk too. So we are having sex inside this elevator and somehow we make it to the top uninterrupted. We get to the bedroom, finished there, went to sleep and then left the next day. Too long, didn't read. Had sex with my wife in an elevator from floor 1 to floor 47. Today I fucked up. They say I'm up and coming like I'm fucking in an elevator. One of Ed Sheeran's earlier and less sappy lyrics. Lamau, smiley face, smiley face. At the time she was in a wheelchair. Fucked her into a wheelchair, didn't you? But, she got dicked down! Exclamation mark. She got dicked up. Being in an elevator, this was on film for security reasons. That took me too long. Sounds like you got fucked on so many levels. Today I fucked up. Took me a second too. Wife was like, "What was the fuck up?" Oh. Today I fucked up by letting my mom use my phone. Today is the day I got my braces off. It was early in the morning and my mom forgot her phone at home. So, I let her use mine for entertainment. I trusted her to not do anything. I lent her my phone and for a orthodontist appointment, was having a great time. Near the end, as a joke, I ask if she was having fun playing on my phone. She tells me she's taking my phone. The worst thing on there is my conversation with friends that would expose I'm NB. So, I am no longer smiling with my new braceless teeth and making small talk with the workers and family. I hear my brother ask, she said not to talk right now. We get in the car. I want answers. Dispatch on earth did I do? She asked me questions. Personal questions. Questions only my friends could answer. Questions you would have to invade my privacy and go through my private conversations with my friends for. I came out to my friends in September, so you would have to read 8 months worth my at least 2 of my friends' conversations. As I type this, I remember her scrolling on my phone the entire time. She was reading them. All of them. She yells at me. I didn't want to come out like this. I've been horrified that it's just a phase. Sure, I can tell my friends that I made a mistake about my identity, but my family? She tells me that I'm a girl. As long as I live with her, I'm a girl. She tells me that when I'm older is when I should start thinking about this. These are the fears I've had about my identity for 2 years. Is it just for show? Clout? This broke me. My brother said he just wanted me to be who I am. I couldn't process that what I had fear happened. I can't trust my own mother not to read my messages. This is my story. I'm a kid. I don't even have a driver's permit. I'm scared that she's right. I'm just a selfish, clout-chasing jerk. Too long didn't read. My mom read 8 months worth of my friends and I's conversations and found out my identity. I don't know what to do anymore and feel like my privacy is invaded. Edit, 14 not 13. Yes, I know that some may consider that young to come to terms with identity. Here's a different way to explain this to people. If every girl liked chocolate ice cream, and every boy liked vanilla ice cream, I like mint ice cream. I tell people I like mint, and eat mint with my friends. I know my parents wouldn't like me eating mint, but I find it tasty and feel much better eating mint. One day, I might start to like strawberry or even go back to chocolate. But right now I like mint. So I'll eat it. I'll stomach chocolate, but at the end of the day, I prefer mint. She didn't bite, my dad did. Edit 2, NB equals non-binary, in this case it's they/them. You know what you are, be strong. If you turn out to just be going through a phase, you have every right to be what you feel inside. Good luck. You are young but certainly old enough. Your mom is encouraging you to lie to her to make her comfy. Her approach to you has taught you not to trust her by revealing yourself. That is why you did not come out to her before you came out to your friends and did not come to with her even after. She is doing a great job dumping the guilt on your head instead of acting like a mom should and loving you for who you are. Hopefully she will come around and may need help doing so. Don't blame yourself for her insecurity and predictable non-helpful response. She violated your trust, then shat on you for what she discovered. What if she had said, I read stuff on your phone and see you are NB. I want you to know I want only your happiness and satisfaction and love you. Still would have sucked, but at least had a good end. It's awful to read someone's private messages. Maybe unless a parent has really serious suspicion, then it's even justified. I don't know if in this case she had enough suspicions. Unfortunately, unless you're not 18 and live in he house, you need to follow the rules. Skeptical. BTW, what's NB? NB is non-binary. This reminds me of when my mom read my journal when I was a teen. I had been intimate with my boyfriend and she didn't know about it. Got punished for it, but I did tell her that she had breached my trust, and I only didn't tell her in the first place because I knew she'd overreact. It took a long time for us to mend that bridge.